Kratos ripping gods in half. Kratos opening a chest. Who will die first in God of War Ragnarok? A deer. 15.6%. A draugr. 19.7%. A troll. 6.5%. Dusty PS4S. 58.3%. On Reddit. On Twitter. God of War fans. So what was Syndra's plan here? POV. Kratos just found out you're no longer blessed with invulnerability to all threats, physical or magical. When you're in that part of the game. Atheists when they realize they played God of War instead of Science of War. God of War referencing Guacamole 2. Papa Chico. New God of War game looks sick. War Gods Zeus of Child. War Gods Zeus of Child is a greater war game. Destroy all enemies and creatures with the Zeus War Gods of challenges. Kill them all with your gun. Launch attacks with various combos. Reach the highest monster kills without dying. Feel the power of the warming god. Me wondering why. Is there a segs minigame between killing spree of gods devs at Santa Monica Studios making God of War 3? My goals are beyond your understanding. How would you react if you were a demigod or a full god and were just spending time in the modern world and Kratos appeared in your doorway? Fat Dobber. Rage and Lightning. Thor Love and Thunder. What you guys like more, Greek mythology and Norse mythology? Just escaped Hades in God of War 1. You are strong. But you are far too small, even for an Olympian, to be a god. What does that even mean? Do you think Atlas is still holding the Greek world? Am I anything about God of War? Then edit your answer to make me look like a nuthead. Feel the power of the sun. Most powerful mortal in the series. Who or what is that thing in the background? The 9 realms, if the East is played nice with others. How do you wake his ace up? Me waiting for the remake of God of War trilogy. There is a runaway walrus in Norway, and locals have started to call her Frigga. I thought I had to do what I was supposed to. Free a walrus. A god in the shadows. The good ending. Dentist. We filled your cavities. Credit card declines. Dentist. When I run around and try not to bump into Atreus as much as possible because I have developed deep parental feelings for him and want to protect him at all cost. It ain't much, but it's honest work. What happened to Aphrodite in God of War? We know Kratos didn't kill her. There are no shortcuts to any place worth going. Dealing with 2022. Expectation versus reality. Me when I found out that there is some point in Ascension, that the Enter Earth appears, and they make a reference to God of War 2018. When the Earth stops, the journey begins. Are you a calm and reasonable person? Kratos vs Thor fight leaked. It is now clear why the game was delayed. Atreus, we need ambulance. Yes, Atreus. But not for me. How the might have fallen. Think about anything else while playing God of War 2018. Me. Thinking about how Baldur could be into hardcore BDMS. Kratos statue overgrown by vines and moss. When you're getting your Amazon package and don't want the cat to escape out the door. me when I tell myself that the collector's edition is better than the Jotner edition. Depressed Kratos. If Balder was Slavic he would be called Blaja. Right. Modi looks like his father Thor. What do you think? Thor, Modi. 2 can play at that game. Venus of Willendorf and Tisvault. Mimi, I have the answer to your every question. Kratos, tell me Balder's vulnerability. Balder is blessed with invulnerability to all threats, physical or magical. So if God of War 2018 Kratos is the prime Kratos, does it mean that Balder/T/Thor has the same strength like Kratos, since Kratos literally resisted the strength of Atlas who can lift the entire world with one hand, if he wanted to? I can only imagine how devastating Ragnarok will be. Someone said I looked like Kratos when I was at the beach yesterday. I said thanks, and had to pretend it was the first time someone had ever said that, but the truth is it happens all the time. Metadata for the picture on the official site. Has this stag centaur character named the Stalker? Has she been chasing Kratos all the way from Greece? Kratos aged through the Greek saga, making the deal with Ares. 27 years old, slaying his family, hunting down the furries, and vowing to redeem himself. 28 years old, killing Ares and becoming the god of war. 38 years old, living through the death of Demas, Callisto and rampaging through Greece with the Spartan army, before being killed by Zeus. 38 to 50 years old, destroying Olympus and giving hope to the remainders of the Greek realm. 50 to 521 years old. When you're at the museum and know exactly what it is. Who's winning this fight? Me after seeing God of War Ragnarok trailer. You're keeping your expectations high again, boy. Think fans think. My nuts 9 months ago. 9 months later. The God of War versus the King of the Monsters. He's actually pretty giant, Kratos. The accuracy. I'm scared, Dad. Do you trust me, son? Yeah. Then jump. Rule number 1. Never trust anybody. To have your liver eaten every day or thaw short by Odin. In countless creative ways. Which fate would you choose? The boy went missing. Found him stuck in a tree, lol. Okay, for those of you asking, Sony Santa Monica have confirmed to Russ 8 feet 5 inches. God of War 2018 in a nutshell. A tall mountain. Atreus and Kratos. Every god in the universe. Who would win in a fight? Kratos 81% versus Thanos 19%. Gulvik Simp. Do you trust me, Atreus? With every cell of my body. T might already know all about Kratos' past. There's a chance that there's gonna be a battle between Tyr and Kratos. I think you've taken a wrong turn. Game. Press R3 and L3. Me who first time playing console. Where are they? Every goddamn day. Has a video game ever made you cry? Why won't you all just go on and tell us that Ragnarok is delayed so that we can move on and plan the rest of the year? Seriously, this is getting frustrating. Because it's not. Kratos vs Master Chef. 30% Master Chief. 70% Kratos. Such a nice family picture. Me with Atreus most of the game. Oh dear gorgeous. Me with Atreus when he found out he was a god. You ducking donkey. I'm having way too much fun with the camera expressions. Freya. Listen Kratos. I don't have much time. To restore the Bifrost's magic, you must step into the light, but be very careful not to get caught up in the. Honestly, can we appreciate just how cool this fighting scene is? And honestly, just in general, the entire last fight with Baldur, it's so awesome. Why is he called Hercules in God of War? Shouldn't it be Heracles? Because everyone else's goes by their Greek name. Why does he go by Hercules, his Roman name? 4 horsemen of one-man armies. I like to imagine God of War as one big wrestling storyline. Baldur. Kratos. Could Hades kill Baldur if he stole his soul? Dealing the final blow to an enemy yourself, cause it's satisfying. Letting Atreus do it so Kratos compliments him. Would you guys like to see Fafnir and the other dragons that are free back in God of War Ragnarok? Stephen Armstrong from Metal Gear Rising. Revengeance has the same voice actor as Mimir from God of War 2018. Voiced by Alastair Duncan. Best PlayStation exclusive? Last of Us 1/2. 21%. God of War. 47%. Horizon Zero Dawn. 5%. Marvel Spider-Man. 20%. Uncharted 4. Our Thief's End. 7%. My 3 favorite games. And you, what is your opinion? 3, 2, 1. God of War announced on PC. Mod is on their way to make Jormungand look like Thomas the Engine. OMG. Sony disregarded Norse mythology. They made Angrboda black. Meanwhile, Ubisoft. Where's the god of intelligence when you need them? Greece. If they just killed all oracles. Anyone know the science behind how intense a punch has to be to create visible shockwaves? I see no differences. PS5, PC, Xbox Series S/X. It's the first time my blind ace is noticing the God of War 3 ending scar in the back. Dwayne Johnson says that he is doing another video game movie. We are going to bring one of the biggest, most badass games to the screen. One that I've played for years. You may not like it, but this is what a male body at its peak looks like. Thor. He's so fat. God of War. Ragnarok is coming. Santa Monica Studio. I love him. Which blades are your favorite? Chaos, Athena, Exile, Chaos, Norse. Kind of wanted to throw the Leviathan axe. Dog of War. Me wondering why is there a sex minigame between Killing Spree of Gods? Devs at Santa Monica Studios making God of War 3. My goals are beyond your understanding. Eris. Zeus. Boy. Perseus. That was my only way out. I shall defeat you. Kratos. You know I could just open the door for you if you would just ask. The real God of War experience is a story mode. Change my mind. Does anyone else wonder what if Kratos and Atreus had fought Baldur, Magna and Modi at the same time? Kratos is coming to kill you. Pick 3 to defend you. God of Coke. When you're on the 34th attempt at a boss, but your brain keeps telling you it's 4 AM and almost time for work. Quiet, head. Who the duck is this guy? Is he a merchant or something? Or he can craft only the dragons, wolverines etc. armors and weapons. Derlin. Which side are you on? Brock. Sindri. Finland farmers have been spraying their deer with reflective paint in order to reduce road accidents. Has anyone noticed that Kratos seems to have less grey hairs in Ragnarok? Is that Odin and Thor standing in front of a defeated Kratos? The downed man's weapon looks like the blades of chaos, don't they? I'm begging you all to go to therapy. God of War fans grassing Sony Santa Monica employees with unsolicited pens pictures. This feels illegal. I don't know if this is approved law. Oh, yes, it's stuck in canon now. What kind of creature is this? I'm able to lock into it, even command Atreus to shoot it, but don't seem to deal any damage to it. It's in the mountain in Midgard. Do you think the fight with Thor will surpass the one with Baldur? Even though it's on PS4 it still looks very realistic. God of War. God of War Ragnarok. When you're getting a haircut, but your nose feels itchy. EA. Single player games are not good for business, so they are dead. The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. Hera. Damn this baby ugly. Yeets him off Olympus. Zeus. Honey. Way Hephaestus. Hera. Wouldn't you like to know? Weather boy. Freya. The goddess of Nilfgaard. Freya. How does it feel to be a fan of the best game of all time? In God of War universes, God just sneezes the whole world. These three get into a brawl. Who's walking away alive? Demas. Hercules. Magni. Kills Hydras. Sinks Atlantis. Slays gods. Yet can't block a Valkyrie wing jab. There is no power greater than the Sisters of Fate. If you challenge us, you will die. Lachesis. The day she died. The things we cannot have. Whoa. Halo. Infinite looks sick. Whoa. God of War. Ragnarok looks sick. Atreus, the only time you wanna talk to me is when you need something. Kratos. Is there any version of Kratos that current Atreus would be able to defeat in a fight? Gonna have to do this before Ragnarok releases. After all, why not? Why shouldn't I go on another chronological marathon? Looking forward to Ragnarok and the first time I call the Leviathan axe back on the DualSense. Who's this other one Zeus is talking about? Your pawn has failed you. Dear. Perhaps you should have chosen the other one. God of War realists. Why the duck Angrboda is black? She should be ginger. Yeah. And why Thor don't look buff? God of War realists. Angrboda is a Jotnar. Right? Why she do even have human skin? I don't know. But thick Thor will be sure a great boss fight. Kratos comes face to face with the strongest god yet. How long was Kratos the God of War? You need the soul of a god to use the Hyperion Gate. Kratos. And that one has not been used for centuries. Thor. Are you a calm and reasonable person? Also Thor seeing innocent Thammer. All reliable. Pain. Just. Pain. Mimir. Well. This is a fine mess. Guys, are there chances that God of War might be heading to Egyptian mythology after Norse? The beer gene Kratos. Needs words to give his opinion. Has only killed 23 gods. Needs armor. Needs over the top weapons. Born to a god. The Chad Knight. Silent but still commands the room. Has killed 47 gods. Wears nothing but a cloak. Needs nothing but a nail. Born of God and void. After completing his community service, man commits suicide. God of War. God of War has always been about hope, not hate. God of War's predetermined universe brings suffering, but also renewal and redemption, giving the series a sense of hope since the very beginning. Switch and save instantly. God of War has always been a Greek tragedy, even though Kratos has escaped to Norse mythology. The God of War series can't avoid the Greek tragedy element that have defined it. Boy. The world is a cruel and unjust place. There is no harmony in the universe. The only constant is suffering. Minutes later. OMG Sigrun boss fight. Kratos with Faye. Kratos with Atreus. What are your God of War theories that you will defend like this? When Atreus says he's seeing circles, you are not ready, boy. Imagine trying to kill an ant, and the ant managed to kill you. Flashlights were invented in 1899. People before 1899. I want Angry Boda white. I want Angry Boda black. I want good boss fights. Yes. No more boy. When someone says Kratos, how does he appear in your head?